film,
life,
music,
lab, 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 film,
life,
music,
What is that? I'm just
Hello, welcome to Rock Box Music. I hope that you can enjoy this film.
Is you ready? Is you ready? Is you ready? Let's go. American beauty, swing fist of fury. Iron claw these rats, they carry an empty gas. Exploding on tracks, I strike with impact. Walking tall like the rock, my eyesight is like Cyclops. Focused on the forefront, I snatch your lunch. I'm the bully of this playground, you kids better run now. Bang, bang, I know you hear that sound. My words pound out your physical, no need for subliminal. Is you ready? Well, is you ready? Well, is you ready? Let's go. Freak the technique uniquely, I speak. I rip the hot beast which flows like new clothes. I suppose these cats never heard of me. Let us stay focused because I spit in 3D. Heavy-handed, one shot will break your balance. My downside word piece, retire cats jerseys. Every time I score I celebrate like T.O. You dudes are jokes and I ain't laughing no more. Well, is you ready? Is you ready? Well, is you ready? Let's go. Divine flow, poetic, kinetic, you better check it. Drive reckless, with no plates on the vehicle. It's not a miracle because I do it in slow-mo. A swift like flojo, chance for common man, a robo. Keep it digital, with a scope on my ice piece. I move with a fleet of MCs that's ready to eat. Fat man in a buffet line with 6 plates and 6 mates. Many lames skipping stone face, chisel you down. Well, is you ready? Well, is you ready? Is you ready? Let's go. You cats is minimal, I'm a monument structure. My balls stay large like the stomach of Bone Crusher. My sword plays the ride, I slash your 88 and leave 2 alive so they can feel my vibe. I spit ill lines because I'm sick with mine. Not hard to find if it's on your mind. I keeps it greasy like my head was full of soul glow. I'm hotter than the rays that burn through the earth's ozone. Well, is you ready? Well, is you ready? Well, is you ready? Let's go. Say it rock, box, say it rock, box, say it rock, box, say it rock, box.
film,
life,
music,
lab, film,
life,
music,
lab, film,
life,
music,
lab, film,
life,
music,
lab, film,
life,
music.
lab.
You are now in tune to the sounds of J-Dubble. You are now focused on the passing of John Jackson. No script, no acting, just brothers making it happen. Mike Swift and Mr. J, now we all making cake. Better late than never, far from unclever. Film, life, music, love. Added to the 4 elements from which we all grew from. More than behind the scenes or your everyday documentary. This is our philosophy to bring you the unseen. This is our contribution to a scene that's polluted, oversaturated, and often exaggerated. No need for player hating, cause we make our own statement. Dedicated to a craft, we create our own path. Rockbox music is here at last.
$10 was
the best way to predict the future is to invent it.
It's like this. Drums. And then the keys.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Rockbox Music. I'm your special host, J-Dubble. We got Mr. J in the building, Mike Swift, MF, OT, everybody in the back. But right now, it's my time to get real crazy, you know? So I'm gonna rep rural right to show y'all how we get down to the south. It's like, yo, I was told to hit them hard and perfect my craft, so now I found a backdraft and blaze my path. I studied the math and calculated all my steps, and now I'm next. I can't stop into my depth. To all these naysayers can't taste my flavor. Elevating my game, I want all the top players. Never said I was the best, but I want my respect. Never settle for less, because the sky's the limit. I'ma keep pushing the envelope until my name's in it. I have to be victorious, I was born a warrior. I'm not your average MC, don't stereotype me. Before I turn to Spike Lee and drop a new movie, I got a big surprise, so open your eyes. Ask no questions, who wins or wise. Just focus on me and wait to turn to speak. And if you got a problem with me, then whatever, I can't slow down, my gas limits are too small. I can't ball with y'all, but I will one day, cause I'm on my way. Y'all cats better make some more room for Jay. There's no time to play, because I'm on the grind, while some of y'all cats is on decline. I need my lines, I need my bars. I gotta keep spitting these hot rhymes just to be a star, so I can pay my bills, cause they callin' every day. I'm supposed to get with me when I'm at my mama's place. Never had a pretty face, but make no mistakes, I'ma try to get a meal, and that's on the real. This is Rockbox Music, and this just is a little introduction to what y'all gonna be listening to. This is only track 1, but there's more to come, so I ain't even gonna waste my time. I'm gonna give y'all a little more. Hey yo, I'm about to teach the basics to most of these wannabes who think that freestyling makes them an MC. When you just another commodity, when you finally get a deal, you can't make songs properly. What about your buzz? You done lost your sting. You see, most don't think when they enter the game. All they seeing is the fame and material things. So when the record drops and the album sells flop, I know why, but some don't realize the fine print underneath the John Hancock. That's why I sit and watch and try to gather information, cause when it's my time to sign the dotted line, I mastered my lines and appreciate the grind. I'm ready for my journey, my ups and downs. With my pen in the pad, I want a nation of fans to understand what I write is the truth, and I'ma try to be the best that I can. And this is my program. I can't be the next man, I gotta strive for perfection and count all my blessings. Can't be lazy, cause that's how most lose, but some do choose that way of life. That's why they're here in the morning and gone by the night. Some call it the big chance, I call it God's plan. J-Dubble, I hope y'all ready for this, man. Rockbox.
very serious.
If I were not a physicist, I would probably be a musician. I often think in music. I live my daydreams in music. I see my life in terms of music. I get most joy in my life out of music. A film is, or should be, more like music than like fiction. It should be a progression of moods and feelings.
You want to talk about, dude?
What do I want to talk about?
Talk about the concept of rock box. Talk about how did you?
I'm still straightening this out.
Oh yeah, you looking at the camera this time.
Concept of rock box music. Pretty much rock box music is influenced by Run DMC, the classical song they had called Rock Box. You know, my album has an old school feel to it, you know, track one to even the bonus tracks. You just put it on and let it play. Even the interludes and skits, you know, it's a little something, taking it back, you know, it's kind of like somewhat of a concept album, as if you were turning on the radio and just listening to different songs. That's why we put the little static sound effects in there when you switch songs. Honestly, rock box music is just something that's needed, breath of fresh air, you know. A lot of times, a lot of artists pop just make put out whatever they feel like people want to hear. Instead, I just make music. You know, some people gonna like it, some people won't go like it. And I come to terms to accept that. Rock box music is, you know, just bringing you back to that old school where you could party, something your mama could listen to, something you let your little brother listen to, something you let somebody enjoy who's not really a fan of hip hop. You just put this on. You let them appreciate good music. For so long, people only hear what they hear that's on the radio, you know, it's not really keeping the real artists in fair shape. So we gotta do what we gotta do. Keep the music out. And that's what rock box music stands for. Being original, being yourself, just making music and being comfortable with it.
So it's interview time. So it's interview time. Here we go. Why is film and music important to you?
Why is film and music important to me? Film and music is not important. What's important to me is making sure music is incorporated in my films in a certain way.
Why do you love music so much that you have to include it in your films in a certain way?
I don't know. I guess that's just the way I grew up in the music I grew up with. In the era of Bill Withers and Jimi Hendrix. And you kick a camera. You're shaking it. In the era of Bill Withers and Jimi Hendrix, you're in a situation where every time you hear a track, and if you're a visual person, you know, it influences everything, every little itty bitty piece of your art form.
Niggas sending love shout-outs.
Educated rapper, no sense in your head. So many women,
I did a song while I sampled Big Beat, man. Y'all heard it? Everybody used the Big Beat. I know, but I got a song. It's like dope though, man. It's on some like, it sounds some Will I Am type. I thought y'all heard it before. I switched back and forth from like the Big Beat to something else. It was like, it's hot, man. It's on some like.
If it did, we didn't hear it all. Probably.
This sounds like something y'all would flow on too.
We probably didn't hear it all.
Right there, boy.
I'm a co-star in this movie, man. I too much.
That's right.
Sir, this man, he got that itis. Let him out, dog.
Oh, my bad, dog. I was admiring myself in the camera, dog. It's all good.
It's not that serious, Mike.
You had to move that.
I'm all trying to make it that serious.
Falling down the hall, man.
It's already ready.
Yeah, cue that up, man. This is how you cue the mix show. I don't be doing it live because we having cursing. So that's what I gotta do.
Huh. How you talking like that?
Sexy voice.
Mike Swift, baby.
Man.
Yeah. Dude, you hear it?
No,
Alright.
Explain to the viewers about the colored section.
Well, colored section is an example of colored section is an example of it's a film about masks, wearing masks, and having to wear masks, and put a track to it. Because I think that was the track that kind of stuck with it. But it's just mainly a piece that kind of doesn't really say anything about what you should or should not do, but in a very blatant way, it tries to basically show you how people feel visually, a visual representation of how people feel when they have to put on masks for other people. And it's also a metaphor for, I guess, me as a filmmaker, because filmmaking for me is a mask. And usually when people put on masks, they're able to tell their true self. You put a mask on and ask him a question, and you know that's not you. And he'll probably answer the question truthfully. When you take that mask off, and you know that person, you ask that person that question, probably will tell you the truth. So masks are very important in American society, as far as I'm concerned. That's what the color section is about.
The thing is, it wasn't Bruce at all. I was the one, neatly fitting people into categories because of where they go to church, or what their fathers do, or what the color of their skin is. You hear about other people's prejudice, but you never feel guilty until you realize it's you. You're the one who's prejudiced.
What was it, after all, that made these people do the things they did? Was it a lack of understanding? Was their attitude picked up from their prejudiced parents? Or was it simply a matter of going along with the attitude of the group? What is prejudice? And why does it exist? What do you think?
I wonder why, because I was your first, a blessing from God that was sent to earth, but you didn't want to own up, and that's really ran up my life because you was a coward. Never got phone calls, that was real selfish, dog. Mama used to tell me to let it go, but the pain in my soul can never be closed. You chose your path and now I'm choosing mine. You see, I thank you for life, and that's where it ends. Try to be the better man, and you slapped it with my hand. Wonder how you treat my brothers, I bet you don't love them. You love drugs instead, and that's really sad. Destroy and rebuild to make whole. This is dedicated to the man who helped me grow. Yes, I really hate you, but I still love you. For the people I had feelings for. Now it's a new day, yet I don't feel no more. You see, you was before, and now it's the after. Wasn't supposed to happen, but you made it happen. This is for the people I had feelings for. Now it's a new day, yet I don't feel no more. You see, you was before, and now it's the after. Wasn't supposed to happen, but you made it happen.
Anyway, here's the ticket for the High Tide Carnival. It's too late to turn it in, so you have yourself a time and tell me all about it. One couple. That means a date. Not like just going around with the crowd. Just me and the girl. Well, that's all right. Only, what girl? Who?
How do you choose
love?
This is another one. This is another one. This is another one. Get y'all party on with this one. Let's take it there. 'Cause I can feel it. Hey yo, I saw her from a distance, kicking it with friends. So I jumped off stage and I dove right in. Scuba diving through the scene like the ocean blue. I came up for air, that's when I called the stammer. So I look back, and my b-boy stance is just me and my man. So I bust my dance, caught a glance of a smile, you know I'm liking the style. Checking out the profile like a job interview. So I spoke to her like a brief interlude. Kicked some introductions, the party still bumping. Speakers pumping, them old school hits. People on the wall taking old school flicks. She feeling the groove, that's when I made my move. We two-step into the claps and her body's all that. Sweat dripping, she giggling in my ear. I know she like the charms because she's still in my arms. It's work life, I'm on fire tonight. I see my boys grinning, stretching like the 7th inning. I'm still winning, so DJ keep spinning. I'm still winning, so DJ keep spinning. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Said I can feel it coming over me. Said I can feel it coming over me. Let's go. Said I can feel it coming over me. Said I can feel it coming over me. Let's go. Hey yo, we still in the place like that Rick James skit. Celebration, unity with different flavors, singing many faces. I'm focused on one with the long hair and that beautiful stare. She must want seconds, and I'm glad that she's greedy. She know what she needs, and that equals me. I'm trying not to laugh cause the roles are flipped. I'm supposed to chase, but not today. She got me feeling alright, I'm bugging out of control. I'm supposed to speak rain, got me blushing at things. You see times change, I'ma say that I'm impressed. It's still hot to death, I think I need a breath. She kissed me on the cheek and said come back to me. I said you got that, look I'll be back in 3. I walked out proud with a Kool-Aid smile. Wipe the sweat from my face, I can hardly wait. Jump back in the place and the crowd separates. A light flashes and everybody start dancing. She moving it fast cause this is the last dance. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on. It's getting hot. Said I can feel it coming over me. Said I can feel it coming over me. Let's go. Said I can feel it coming over me. Said I can feel it coming over me. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. It's getting hot in here. Said I can feel it coming over me. Said I can feel it coming over me. Let's go. Check out the afterglow. It's something wonderful. A regular night changed into a video. It's kinda silly though. I never seen it coming that I could be game by this type of woman. And yo, my crew's laughing and my mind is straight spazzing. This ain't supposed to happen, but I'm glad it took place. Reached in my pocket. There's a number. I start to wonder. And could it be? Yes. Said I can feel it coming over me. Said I can feel it coming over me. Let's go. It's getting hot in here. It's getting hot in here. It's getting hot in here. Just make it hot in here.
So with Rockbox Music, the film, your overall, what do you hope viewers will get out of the piece?
What do I hope?
What do you hope, or what do you wish, or what do you know?
I hope that it's something that people will watch and won't turn off. You don't necessarily have to enjoy it because it's only there's a quote from Francis Truffaut. Two quotes actually. There's one quote from Francis Truffaut. I can't directly tell you what it is, but it's basically saying, and the truth of it is that this film is made for my friends and my family, and the people I love. And those people will enjoy it because they know me. The rest of y'all out there, it's up to y'all, but I really don't care. Kind of do, but I really don't.
Tell me, how do you think film and music coincide? Do you feel you can affect somebody like me that's visual?
Man, film and music go hand in hand. I think with my album, a lot of things I write about, you know, the little concept songs that I have, you can do so much of that visually. And as the same way that a director or whoever writes a script, you know, it's kind of like the same way when you write the script. It's like when you write a song, you visioning, you get that vision of what you see playing in your mind, and you put it on paper, and then when you got somebody who can direct it, and it comes out the way that you want in your mind, and it comes out the way that you see it in person, you know, I think that's how they go hand in hand.
An American city with an American problem. I sit sometimes and wonder, how can we ever stop the problems that plague this cultural capital? A place where violence creeps closer to where I live. I think of music, how music can change my mind within a 3-minute period, how a song can easily bring back a memory. We live in a culture where love is in danger, where families are broken and everything comes with a price, where you're more likely to find friendship, love, and success through anger, selfishness, and materialism than with love, passion, and selflessness. It's in our music, it's in our films, and it's in our hearts. Bill Weathers once said, "Direction of the world. I worry about a culture where only physically and materially dominant people have the right to speak. Each generation needs an art form to license male vulnerability. If maleness comes to symbolize raw competition, how do males learn to offer love, brotherly support, and simple humanity? I've always been serious about tweaking myself, trying to evolve to a more conscious state. You tweak yourself until you can no longer see the original settings. In some sense, they're exactly what I'm looking for, a return to the easygoing guy I was before my world got complicated. The nice guy who took things that lightly came and laughed so hard, the blues would just blow away in the summer wind. In the city, hey look, it's not perfect, but it thrives creativity. And that's why I find myself stuck here, with idea after idea. Believe me, I tried to leave, but there's nothing else in the world like walking down Magazine Street on a spring evening at sunset, or a foggy morning with a little sunshine on my porch. So don't believe what I say. Come see it for yourself. Just come on down.
From the 504 to the 225, come on down and let me show you my side. Cruising down the street, real slow with the fellas be yelling more railroad. Yeah, you know how we roll, and cars they sit low. If you come around foul, they might let one go. Radios playing beats so them girls can freak. Old folks in the street trying to get their peak. Little kids with no shoes on the hot concrete, balling at the park until the streets like spark. Chilling at Walmart, I posted in the mall. If you got a little boo, then the movies is cool. Spend a change on drinks at PV's and Smitty. This is my city, no, this is our city. We be the best bank, let me explain. From a rubber to Algiers, we got it right here. 225.
Home of Jaguars and Tigers, crazy kids, 25 and lifers, Baton Rouge, the capital city. Lifestyles ain't close to pretty, dead end careers. You in the plant or you toasting beers. I did it for 2 years and that was too long. Too many rhymes, too many strong songs to stay down. 2 feet on the ground. Resurrect my sound to resurrect my town. Mr. J, coming soon. Rocking the Spanish moon, September to June. Both casinos, Ride Hollow Road. Rich or Poe, knocking at the door. The mayor can't see us, the government won't feed us. Scholar Bill, still screaming for Jesus. G, let's go back down. G, you ready for this? Yeah. Come across that bridge, New Orleans East to River Ridge. Daiquiris to go, take the swig. Uptown, downtown, do that dance. Soldier Reeds with the rag in the pants. Second line, black folks funeral dance. Jazz fest essence in the Bayou Classic. The food and the blues is so fantastic.
It's the home of the Saints and the home of the Hornets. Just a little bitty piece of New Orleans. We got Bourbon Street, they pitched them beads. Hitting up Decatur at the HOB. Take a walk to Canal and buy what you see. Get a taste of our culture in the quota. Visit Jackson Square, enjoy your stay. J Square be the best cause we do it so fresh. Yes. From the 504 to the 225. Come on down and let me show you my side. From the 504 to the 225. Come on down and let me show you my side. From the 504 to the 225. Come on down and let me show you my side. From the 504 to the 225. Come on down and let me show you my side. What? J Square
coming down Slab.
MF Entertainment.
I-10.
Come on down.
East to West.
Get out your rides.
Get out your ride.
And enjoy yourself.
Enjoy yourself.
It feels good, baby. Don't it feel good? Yeah.
Marksman on the board. Bringing it you. Coming down Slab, baby.
A film of life, told through music, about the city we love. Film, life, music, love.
This right here is for the loved ones. Thank you.
Thank y'all. October 22nd, 1982, the day I was born. You see, mama, I thank you. Raised me through the hard times, stayed on your grind to give me what I need, cause I was your only seed. Daddy not around, so you had another job. Used to hold me at night when I wouldn't sleep right. Used to whoop my ass to keep me on task. Taught me how to be a man, cause I had no dad. I remember being bad and that made you sad. Get suspended from school, cause I acted a fool. Now that I'm old, I understand your soul. I do the best that I can just to repay you. Mom, you know I love you cause you were so beautiful. For all the love you giving me, mama, I thank you. For all the love you giving me, mama, I thank you. I thank you. I thank you. Since day one, I was more than just a grandson. Learned many lessons due to your presence. Always had your blessings, my secret weapon. Wanting me to succeed and away from the streets. Raised me like your own and gave me my first home. Held my palms just to keep me calm. Embraced in your arms, cause it felt so warm. Supplied me with knowledge and brought me to my father. June 15, 1997. Here's the day I got closer to heaven. Saved my soul, and now God's in control. I'm never gonna let go, you helped me grow. Grandma, you know I love you cause you were so beautiful. For all the love you're giving me, Grandma, I thank you. For all the love you're giving me, Grandma, I thank you. I thank you. I thank you. You knew about me before I was conceived. Had plans for me before I could speak. Gave me free will and the guidance to stay real. You knew all my faults and all my inner thoughts. You the light when it's dark and the blood in my heart. I never want to part. I thank you for life, every breath, every step. I thank you for death. Man, who knows best? You're not like the rest. Some go and some stay, but that's not your way. So every day I pray, I do it to show grace. I never seen your face, but I will one day. Jesus, you know I love you cause you were so beautiful. Jesus, you know I love you cause you were so beautiful. For all the love you're giving me, Jesus, I thank you. For all the love you're giving me, Jesus, I thank you.